I killed my son. I was 40M and my wife 39F, and we had a pretty good life. I couldn't be happier with 2 sons, a house, 4 careers, and a dog. My oldest son was living with his fiancée, and his fiancée had emotional problems. So she couldn't work. So my son had to step up his game and get a better job so he could support them both. He found a better job in law enforcement, but the commute was an hour and a half from his house. I was a contractor and made pretty good money. I loved my job. My son called me at work to tell me that he was having trouble staying awake in the mornings. He worked the graveyard shift, as he had just gotten out of his academy. He said that he was falling asleep and almost getting into accidents. He told me that he was going to be coming to stay with me for a couple of weeks until they could move into their new apartment, which was right down the street from his job. Now one of our suppliers throws a party for their contractors every year. They give tickets to the Round Rock Express baseball game, and it's free food, beer, drinks, the sky booth, all of it. It's a lot of fun with raffles, etc. I would take a bunch of the boys, my son and his friends, to the game every year, and we had a lot of fun. This year, I was taking about 10 kids. I stopped by to pick up the tickets, and I was excited on my way home thinking about the day we were about to have. My son had been staying with me for about 3 or 4 days at this time, and he was sleeping on the couch. In my excitement, I forgot about the trouble he was having falling asleep. So when I came in the door, I went straight to him, woke him up, and asked him if he wanted to go to the game tonight. He looked at me, and he just got up and went to the bathroom. My wife came in from work right at that moment and said, "Boy, what are you doing up? You're supposed to be sleeping." At that point, it hit me. Then he responded, "Some fool woke me up." I took the boys to the game, and we had a great time. We ended up getting home around 3 o'clock in the morning. I got up that morning and went to work. At about 9 a.m., I got a call from my brother. He said that Chris had fallen asleep and gone head-on into an 18-wheeler. My whole world came crashing down around me. After I left that night, my son couldn't get back to sleep. It was a complete disaster in my life. All I kept thinking about was some fool woke me up. My wife shut down and wouldn't do anything with the funeral or anything. She would not participate. It would take her 2 years to stop paying for his insurance and phone. I took care of everything, and when I went to get my son's body, they still couldn't identify him because he caught fire and burned. So I tried to identify him. And what I saw ruined me forever. I have never been the same since. Over the next year and a half, I would notice that my family had become distant from me. In the back of their minds, they were thinking about what I did. And started to hold resentment. I mean, a good father would have thought about that before and not woken him up. I didn't. My youngest son would leave for college, and my wife would divorce me. I have lived my life every day with the memory and thoughts of that one stupid act. I hear those words in my mind every single day, "Some fool woke me up." Guilt has eaten me alive. I lost my son, my wife of 26 years, my career, and my health. I've been medicated for years, and nothing helps. I've been diagnosed with severe depression and PTSD. But still, every day I see those images of his body and smell him. It's been almost 10 years, and nothing has helped or changed. So that's where I'm at. I killed my son, and now I'm on Reddit.